Testing microphone 1, 2. Testing microphone 1, 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again today, Thursday, or April 30th, last day of the month. And it's 10:40 a.m. here in the Rocky Mountain region. As I brush back my hair that my wife keeps telling me, we need to cut it. She's right. She's right again. Hope everyone's doing well. Wow, that was a good 15-20 second delay between YouTube and Twitch. Interesting. So I hope everything's set up the way that it's supposed to be set up. I haven't streamed in 4 days. I've been messing around with some of the screens and stuff that I'm using in the games that I'm playing, just because I like the format that I've seen in another streamer's stream. I like the format that he uses. I think it looks very cool, very clean. And so I'm kind of working off of that right now. Kind of working off of that right now and trying to just trying to make it a little different, make it a little cleaner looking, a little nicer looking. One thing that's always gotten me with streaming is your camera. Where do you position your webcam? If you want to actually have your camera on the screen, which I do, where do you position your camera? Does it go in the corner? Which corner does it go in? The side, the middle? And just trying to figure that out is sometimes infuriating. Because I've gone through whole streams before where my camera's sitting where it should not have been sitting just because I didn't pay enough attention. As soon as I start a game, I'm like, boom, I'm in the game. And I don't figure out those things ahead of time. And so yeah, this is hopefully a little bit cleaner, maybe a little bit harder to see, but hopefully cleaner. Let me go down through my screens here. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this, This. That one can close. That's open. That one's okay. This one is the one we want to go to. And we're going to go here. I'm going to come over to Steam, see what Manor Lords is still selling at full price. I'd be interested in checking that just real quick to see what their updates have been like recently. I haven't looked at it in a while. View update history. March. Major update. Number 6. Battlefield changes. New map. Family-based progression. So, I mean, I didn't play No Man's Sky when it first came out, but I understand it went through a lot of changes. Basically became a new game. I did buy and play Victoria 3, which has gone through a lot of changes and is at its very basic, like genre. It's the same game, but it's a different game. It's gone through so many changes. And I would say the same thing about Manor Lords. Manor Lords is still like a medieval colony builder or town builder, but it's gone through major changes since the game was first introduced. But yeah, let's see. So we got a March update, we have a February update, and then we have a December. So that's 2-month gap. And these are just hot fixes. And they did have a new update. Core systems rework. It's been reworked. And then beta fixes or beta testing. So you can see the game primarily is still in beta. It's still in beta. And then March update here. So 3 months between major updates, they call it. Game was released, let's say in May of, yeah, it's been released 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago. Now, see, they're calling these things updates. Bug fixes, balance, and quality of life improvement, not really updates. Because I believe a lot of this stuff has already been reworked. Again, it's still in beta, still selling at a AAA price. Just not for me. I mean, I did play the demo, but I stopped playing the demo and the demo just basically stopped working. It wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. Okay, so I was looking at Steam Deck. Again, I didn't read the whole article, but I heard that Steam is developing a new Steam Deck. So it might be another year before I get one of those. Let's see what's in my discovery queue. Simple Planes. Simple Planes is back. Build planes, cars, anything else using powerful procedural parts. Explore detailed environments with friends in multiplayer, cause chaos, or download 1 million community crafts for free. Okay. Looks like a totally reliable delivery service for planes. Titanium Court. Hollow Village. '83 is a pure squad-based shooter. Sudden 5 Strikes. Blackfly Resynced. Corsair Cove, another pirate game. Above the Snow. Blacksmith 1.0 out now. Pratfall. Hearts of Iron 4 base game. Base game. Peace for Our Time. Another downloadable content. Okay. Stack to Ascension. That's it. Nothing there for me. Not that one. Start this one. Okay, manage downloads. Other Park Baseball needed an update. So I haven't really verified it, but my understanding is that Out of the Park Baseball 25, the Perfect Team servers are going down this weekend. And so I am playing Perfect Team and Out of the Park Baseball 27, but the 25 version, I guess, is going to be mothballed as of this weekend. That's my understanding. I did win a couple pennants, but so this is my new look. And let's see if it comes up correctly. Okay, there's the game. Here's my chat. My chat window's working. So I kind of want to go into here, into Twitch, and see my channel and look at it full screen on my computer. So you can see on the new screen here, I've got, this is my Twitch screen. See if I can show somehow my, okay, so I don't have my cursor, I guess, over here. Let me go over here. I'll just go to my desktop. Okay. So you can see over here in so I don't know why this is doing up here. Anyways, I think I don't want to mess this up too much, so I'm just going to point things out from the multi-window. There we go. There we go. My mic is good as long as I'm facing towards the mic. The main game window is right here in the center. I have my webcam up here in the corner. This can be adjusted. I can probably close the gap here a little bit to make the game window a little bit bigger. I can make this a little smaller, this a little small. My webcam a little smaller. I can make the let's see, where do I need to go to fix this? I don't know. Where do I go to fix this and close this out? So maybe I can't do that right away. I mean, I am capturing, but this, yeah, this thing here where it says it's got the unpinned message up there in front of my chat. It's just very annoying. I don't know why it does that. Now it's not showing in OBS. So it's like an overlay or something on the screen. And I don't know how to get rid of it. Other than maybe just starting chat over again. We go here. We're going to come back over here. We're going to come into let's see, come over here to this. Copy this back over here. Copy this back over here. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Nope, still there. Oh well. Very frustrating. So I won't do that tomorrow. I won't pin my welcome gamers message to chat. And hopefully it'll just scroll off at some point. But if we do this, we do this. Yeah, that's annoying. Anyways, it looks good as far as the size, at least to me, the size of the window, the size of chat, my webcam. I can make my webcam smaller, I think. And then at the bottom there, I've got YouTube and X. I am Biff Gimbal at both of those. So, so this is how I'm going to be playing this right now. This is how I'm going to be playing the game. So let's see if we go in here. The ad break coming in, but then this is in the way. Bugs me. I hear the doorbell. I'll be right back. Let's see. My wife just got home. She went to work today. She had oral surgery on Tuesday. She stayed home yesterday to try to recover. And then she said today that she was experiencing some chills at work. And she just got home and she's got a fever. So, yeah, so the stream may be ending shortly. If she's got to go to the doctor, I'm going to be the one taking her. So, I'm going to go here. I want to go here. What's up here? Do that. I want to go back here. So what I'm looking at doing on this, the multi-window for FM26, and then just closing. Maybe just maybe just closing the stream chat to see if I can get this off of there. Oh, it's off now. Okay. Okay. So let's see what other stuff is open and what stuff don't I need open. I don't need that open. Okay. All right. It's interesting. It doesn't show a check mark on OBS when that screen's open. I wonder if it shows my mic is on. I'm sorry. I'm just hitting buttons. I'm back here. Hopefully that just was a little blip in the blip. Yeah, but it doesn't have a check mark where I have this set up. So that's interesting. Anyway. So yeah, my wife's not feeling well. So she's gonna keep an eye on her temperature. She's gonna call her dentist. Her dentist, I'm sure, is going to refer her to her regular doctor, and her regular doctor is going to want her to come in, and probably they're going to do a blood test to find out what is going on, if there is any infection that needs to be dealt with. So I think we're still on top of the league. We have the FA Cup coming up, on Sunday? Am I resting my players for that? I am not. So today's Tuesday. So Tuesday, we just had a game today. And so tomorrow we want to do our regular recovery and match review. And then while we're doing that, let's do our team bonding. Or did we play this game? We did, didn't we? Yeah, we won 3-0. Okay. And then Sunday we have we've got the game against Crew. So we're going to let all of our guys go through this. All the players will go through recovery, match review, and team bonding. And then they're going to rest. And then we're going to do some attacking shadow play, attacking defensive play. And then we're going to go through that whole process. Sorry, I just mashing some buttons. Let's see, Low Everton. Best viewing found it. Sonny Low Everton scored a volley. The highlight of the game was undoubtedly Torquay. Sonny Low Everton scored his first goal of the season. Edwards delighted with the victory. Development advice. Needs to be moved from the Torquay as he's now too old, though he might not be immediately available. Move to squad. Okay. And that it. Observations. Squad general character's positive impact. He's benefited from individual out of position training, increased time at club, respect for players, latest ability review, previously only shown, could become better. And then Pilling is developing concerns again. I'm just letting you know that Tommy Pilling is a big concern that his read playing time has been changed to no longer be an important player. We'll just do this. Again, this is just the game telling me that we should change his agreed playing time because the game is trying to throw a spanner in the works. And, you know, and game's trying to throw a spanner in the works. Crew is Skybet League 2 7th. We're top of the National League. Let's keep an eye on them, though. Their formation, they do a 4-3-3. It looks like 4-3-3 DM wide. Out of possession. 58 clear-cut chances against. Chance conceded every 28 minutes. Okay, out of possession, they do a higher defensive line, high press, trigger press more often. They give up goals. They score most of their goals in the first half. Hold on. Okay, I am back. Uh, Depending on what happened, my wife just called her dentist, and the dentist said if it goes over 101, let us know. But for the meantime, just plan on coming in at 1 o'clock um, so we can check it out. Probably do a blood test, like I said. Um, our daughter has something going on at school at 2:15, so my wife may be driving to the dentist by herself so that I can go and attend what my daughter's school's doing, because I know my daughter, even though my wife isn't feeling good, my daughter would be really, she'd be disappointed that we wouldn't be able to come to her thing. So I'm thinking with this tactical style, higher press, high defensive line, trigger press more often with their expected formation. We can probably again distribute to the center backs and then let them distribute to the flanks. So let's try that. Again, part of the goal in this game is to get to the point, of the game where you pick all of your tactics correctly, and so your assistant coach doesn't have any. It's like a mini game. Your assistant coach doesn't have any tactical instructions for you. You've picked everything perfectly. So we're going to apply all this advice. We're going to show everybody onto their weaker foot, if my players can remember. I mean, they only have, what, half a dozen people to remember? This guy is 6 foot, jumping reach of 9, heading of 8. So probably not a heading threat. Patrick is 5'11", only 7 strength, so we can tackle him. Dion is 5'7", very pacey. Very pacey. So I think we could probably try to tackle him normally. And I don't know if we're going to trigger a press, though. Oh, let's see. 6 foot, not real strong. Tackle him normally. Iago, 5'9", not very strong. Tackle him normally. Bailey. Bailey? Which Bailey? Well, this is Mr. Jones Bailey. We're going to tackle him. You are a winger. Pretty fast, pretty pacey, but we can still tackle you. And you are 6'4". Wow. What are you doing on the wing? 6'4", 15 acceleration, 15 pace. You are fast for a big man. Jumping reach of 14, heading of 9. And you are, what, 6'4", and you are not that strong, though, but we'll maybe tackle you easy. Our tactics are going to be Sam, you are what? 12 aggression? So I think you should be able to you can do standard tackling. Now Mafuni, on the other hand, you are aggression 15. So we're going to put you on ease off tackles. because we don't want you. And then JJ, you are aggression 15, so I think we have you on easing off tackles also. But we should ease off tackles. Mansur, you are aggression 10. Your tackling is only 8, so we're going to have you attack. We're going to have you do standard tackling. Golden, you are 12 tackling, 12 aggression. So let's have you do your tackling standard. Owers, you are, let's see, look it out. He is improving. You are 7 tackling, 6 aggression. So we're going to have you do, standard, but also in possession. We want you to make more forward runs. We want you to dribble straight ahead. But you can cross from deep. Cross towards the target forward. Hugel, you are 6'2". Yep. So Golden, you can do the same thing. You are crossing 11. Your speed and acceleration is okay. Dribble more. You can make more runs. You can pass to the center. And then you can cross from deep. I'll try that. And we'll see how that goes. So my wife didn't have any fever up until just today. It's been almost 48 hours since the procedure, which is kind of like the very mid-block. I think we're going to go start the game balanced, even though my assistant's going to tell us let's do cautious. Oh man, I didn't do the rest day. Did I? I don't think I did the rest day. I didn't do the rest day, so let's just do a rest day for tomorrow. Oh, there is a new skin also. There's a new skin available. He's going to be returning tomorrow. So Owers is out. Who do I have that can go in for Owers? Nobody. So Golden won't be starting there. I think Denzi's going to be starting there. Brooking's going to be coming in. Not Brooking. Brook, not, yeah, Brooking. Um, so right now I've got 2 forwards, 3 forwards, midfielder. I've got a defensive left or right. Wing back left. So Owers is the only one who could come in over there. Can Mafuni go in over there? He could. Okay, Mafuni could go in over there. Could Dyer go in over there? No. Worthington? No. Robinson? No. Freeman? No. Let's do this. Let's pick best 11. We're going to pick roles in possession. We're going to pick roles out of possession. We're going to clear our subs. Then we're going to pick unpicked positions only. Isles is injured, so Isles won't be playing. So low Everton, you come in here. Brooking can play on the left? Just barely. Oh, we have 9 substitutes. Young would come up here. Actually, Tabor would come up here. And then Brazier. Dyer. Hilling. O'Connell. Well, I want ice cream on here instead of Dyer. Okay, so these guys are, I don't want fitness, I want selection info. My best players are, they're on the bench. So we're going to put Welch in. We're going to put Young in for Osho. And Brooks is a 7.3 in his last few games, but Lavelle is 7.0. See, I'd rather not. I can't play Golden. I can't start Golden because Golden can play left or right. So I need him available to substitute. In. Pilling can also play in defensive midfield. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Welch wants to play a channel midfielder. Everton wants to play a playmaking midfielder. But I'm going to play him as an inside forward. He is right-footed, so he needs to come inside. Young, you are left-footed, so you don't need to come inside. You can just play winger. Hugel, you want to play a channel forward. I think we're going to play him as an attacking midfielder. And then out of possession, I think we should have him play sweeper keeper. Now, what did I do for Brooking? You got some pace. Your tackling's 14. Your aggression's 15. So we need to lower your aggression to do ease off tackles. And then in possession, your passing isn't great. Your crossing isn't great. Your dribbling is not really good. We're going to dribble less, but you can cross more. I'm going to have you cross to the target forward. Take fewer risks with your passing. Yeah, because your passing's only 7. You can make runs forward because you've got some pace and acceleration. Okay. All right, so I got my guys resting tomorrow, so they're not going to be practicing their penalties. Hopefully he doesn't go to penalties, huh? All right, so Prince Will is, unfortunately, he's going to miss the match because he's been suspended. I've told my wife to stay on top of her temperature, so I told her to take it every 15 minutes. The thing is, she's been on Tylenol for pain, Tylenol and Advil for pain, and Tylenol is a Luke. Tylenol is a fever reducer. And so technically it should be reducing any fever that she might get. But concerning. I'll leave you be. That's it. We stopped there. I should have stopped here because 7.5 is just too low. Players will start disagreeing with you about, I'm not that good. We have ads starting. I'm just going to sit through them. I'll go up maybe real quick and check and see how she's doing. Torquay face crew. The new lawn witnesses upset. Crew, they want us to change everything. Who's Jamari Lindsay? He's a 2-star wingback from our what? Where is he? Maybe the other team? of the under 18s. Here he is. What fitness concerns do we have with brooking? His sharpness is low. Okay. Well, I guess that happens. Edwards unsure ahead of Clash. Al's using full training. What if we get him in for like... He's match fit. Okay. I'm going to take a quick ad break, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So let's see how this works. Back, everybody. I know it says ad break ends in 10 seconds. Now, let's see if I switch to this. It doesn't have a check mark on my Stream Deck. Usually, like whatever scene or something you're showing, it has a check mark, but this one doesn't. I don't know why, but okay, let's see. Today's Saturday. I think there's a game today. Tomorrow, it's Sunday. Oh, Saturday was my penalties training, right? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I should have given it during the week. That could cause me to lose this game. But since really our goal is to get promoted this year, automatic promotion. So then, you know, match report for Oxwell, Alex Rodwell Grant, who played for Western Supermare against Ebbsfleet. Played as a right side defender, 63 minutes, 6.4 rating, 26 passes completed. I mean, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. I wish that screen comes up, I think there's a way to change it, but I wish it just default to this screen, to your messages screen. Tactical advice. Oh no, here we go. We should play with a cautious mentality. We'll start off cautious. How does that sound? Defend deeper against attacking pace. Because we're dropping off and playing a deeper defensive line to protect ourselves. Crew-wide players have a speed advantage. I don't think our players should dribble quite as often against crew because they have a clear speed advantage in wide areas. We should focus going down the left side. We are strong on the flanks. Aim to frustrate. Owen Lunt. Okay, so let's see what the game has set for us. Cautious mentality. Okay. And it won't take me back to the screen I was looking at. I'm going to write these down because there's no way to look at them beforehand. Cautious. Deeper defensive line. I mean, I thought that was the whole point of having a tablet in the game, is so you could go back and say, hey, Mike, can you pull up the instructions that we gave to the players before the game? Fewer dribbles. Focus. Down. Left. Distribute the ball to fullbacks. I mean, it would be nice if I could just look at all this stuff later during the game. So deep defensive line came up twice. Mark Owen Lunt. Hopefully I'll be able to read this. Manser. Ease off tackles. So now I can just go in and I can do all this and check it out over here in my tactical screen. We're playing cautiously. We're looking at all deeper defensive line. Lower. Okay, we're going with a lower defensive line. We're telling our players to distribute to fullback. See, that didn't change. I changed it in the message. I said accept it, but it didn't change over here. That's why I'm doing this. Dribbling. Guess we're going to do what? Discourage dribbling? Focus down the left. Yep. Distribute to fullbacks. Yep. Owen Lunt. Mark tightly. Manser. We're going to tell him to ease off tackles. I already told him to do that. And Lunt. Owen Lunt. We're going to, what? Mark tightly. Yes, we already did that. Okay. Now, see, I do wish that you could look at this during the game and go, oh yeah, you told me to do this, this, and this, but you can't. So what's the point of saying that there is a tablet in the game if you really can't access any information? You should be able to pull up in your tablet. You should be able to pull up the other players, the strengths, the weaknesses, all of the you should be able to pull up the should be able to pull this stuff up. Next opposition report. You should be able to pull up all of this stuff during the game. Now, he didn't really tell me to play for we don't know who all they're going to pick, but their defenders are 6'4" and 6'1". The goalkeeper is 6'3". So that should probably affect our team instructions to don't play for set pieces, don't play for like corners. And also we should be, as far as a crossing style, we should probably be doing low crosses. Also, I need to look at Isles. Isles is back. But it won't let me click on, because I'm already in that screen. Okay. Where's Isles? Go down here and go filter, out the under 18s, out the under 21s. Where's Isles? But maybe he could come in for who? I got Howard and Brazier. They're both attacking central midfielders. So we're going to bring Isles on for Brazier, because Isles might be able to play on the left for a little while. All right, games today. Today's matches, review team selection. Okay, here's our team selection. On the bench, we've got Flavel, Tabor, Isles, Brazier, Osho, Pilling, O'Connell, Golden, and Ice Cream. I wonder if I should maybe, for Pilling or Osho, maybe take Pilling off. Pilling is much more valuable. I think we'll be okay. Okay, and in the team, we have Thompson in goal, Brooking, Mafuni, Araboma, and Denzi across the back. In defensive midfield, Manser and JJ. And up top, supporting Hugel, we have Low Everton, Welch, and Young. So let's go to the match. So who could come on for Brooking? Golden, that's it. And Golden is a 2.5. Brooking is a 1.5 over there. He's 2. But here he's 1.5. That kid, that 18-year-old kid, maybe that 18-year-old kid should come in. Lindsay. He's 5'10". Very pacey. He can cross, he can dribble, he can pass. Yeah, I think we're going to bring him in. His training isn't great, though. No, not that one. That one. Okay, so let's go to, let's bring him in for booking. He is dribble direction. He can dribble, right? He is 10 dribbling, so he can dribble standard, forward runs. What's his shooting like? He is finishing 5, heading, finishing 5, long shots 3, shoot less often. Passing risk, you are a good passer, right? 10, I'll leave you on standard. Cross from, we'll do the same thing with you, cross from, you can cross from deep, and we'll cross to the center forward. We'll see how well that goes. So Lindsay, his first start. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Okay, Owen Lund. We already did this. Okay. We already did this. Game is so buggy. Or just broken in some spots. Is Lunt even playing? Yeah, he's playing. Let's make sure that Lunt is marked for tightly marking. He is. And we just kick it out of bounds. Out of play. We kick it, what? Into touch, what it is referred to. And they're just kicking it around. Do, 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 do. We intercept it, and we just lump it out of there. We lunt it out. Thompson grabs it. So we're just going to play this one game, and then I'm going to get into out of the park baseball. That was what? Was that? What was his name? Agu something. He was only, what, 6 foot. He's got 9 jumping reach and 8 heading. It's probably why he missed, but he is their top goal scorer. Probably always mark him and he's in the box. And of course, we kick it right to the goalkeeper. We love to do that. Here, we don't want to play with this anymore. You take it. Ball has gone out of play. I might try this new, check out this new skin that Work the Space has been using. Looks pretty cool. Looks like it's more concise. They don't have a shot on target yet, but they are pretty much controlling things. It's a nice pass. And they tripped my guy. Young's going to take a shot. Ooh, that had to be saved. That was going in. There it is. Oh, over. How about balanced? I mean, we're top. They're 7th in League 2. But I mean, check out the match momentum here. Doing pretty good. I mean, I did say for the first half hour, play balanced. Or the first 45 minutes, first half. Because that's when they score most of their goals. And then in the second half, we'll go positive. There it is. There it is. Did Everton get ahead on that? No dugout events. That's supposed to be the tablet thing. And the intercept is a loose pass. So that was a block by Mafuni. But that was a loose pass from JJ. Mafuni gets that out. There it is. Oh, come on. Ref knocked him down right in the box. That's called a penalty if you didn't know. Knocked him down. That's another loose pass. Are we passing to feet, right? Ooh. Ooh, 1, 2, 3 of our players are right in there. Ow. That's going to be a goal kick? No, it looks like a corner. Let's encourage. I want to make sure that we're passing into feet. Yeah, passing to feet. Let's do balanced. Let's do balanced. Let's do balanced. Balanced, balanced. Balanced, balanced, balanced. Do balanced here. Balanced. Well, maybe passing directness a little shorter because even with our short passing directness, we've been getting passes picked off. So I wouldn't invite crosses because that they did a cross to that one guy and to their forward. We have some really nice build-up play. Nice play by Denzi to tackle that ball and get it into touch. And who's going to win the header? Nice play by our Bowman to get back. Nice clearance. Go, go, go. Hugo, go get it. The nice header. Gotta run after it. I was going to look at Hugo's his pace and stuff. Acceleration and pace are pretty good. He should have chased after that. That's out. That was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. Okay, Low Everton gets the ball. Runs past Lunt. Was running past everybody. Crossing it in. Okay, nice interception there by Denzi. See, we're having the better of them right now. 60% possession. So I'll show you next time. I'll pause it. And show you. Don't let him get past you, Lindsay. Nice stop by Thompson. Nice stop. He just lumps it down the field. It's a big lump. Got the big lump coming. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of controlling the match here. JJ goes out and gets it, gives it to Denzi. Up. Then we're going to do low crosses. And we'll, over again. Get your headers down, boys. Get your headers down. They've had one shot. Well, 4 shots, 1 on target, and their XG is 0.44. We've had 6 shots, 4 on target, and their XG is 1 better than ours. We're just missing our chances. We can't do that. I mean, you can't do that in these types of situations where the team is like pretty much one full division better than you are. You can't do that. You have to take your chances. Over again. Maybe I got to bring Tabor in the second half. Okay, how many long shots do we have? Only 1. That's good. We got better XG. Headers 1. We're actually winning on headers. Oh, let's see. Woodwork. No. Passes completed. We're dominating in passes. Final third passes. Doubling them up on that. Progressive passes. Doubling them up on that. Ball share. Crosses completed. The only thing we're not winning on, offensive passes per defensive action, or opposition passes before we take a defensive action. We're allowing them 18. They're allowing us 34. The only thing we're not beating them on in the stats is right up here, the most important thing. So let's go talk to the team. We can very much win this match. We can win this match. I can't fault your efforts so far. Keep going. Keep going. I know you have the ability to make a difference today. Go and prove it. Appeared to be distracted. Lost focus. Great. Oh, that's just great. He's playing very well. He's composed. I mean, how old is he? 20 years old? 23 years old. He's very composed. Okay, let's just keep going. Oh, we're going to check. We need to do this at halftime every time. Check and see what changes they might be making. Encourage. Oh, hit the crossbar. Tell him to mark him. Okay, sounds good. I don't like doing that though because they get pulled out of position. It's a nice pass. There it is. There it is. Oh, over again. Oh gosh. Keep your headers down, boys. Keep them down. That's good. Kicked it into touch. Break up the threat. Thompson grabs it again. We're going to go positive. I'd like to win this game in regular time. So why wouldn't the defender have just let that ball roll out there? Gives us a throw in. Lindsay's not supposed to be doing long throws. We're supposed to be doing long throws. Hugel again. I think I'm going to have to change out Hugel. He's on a 6.6. Not to bring in Tabor. Okay, they brought somebody on. They That does really show. Okay, so this guy Rag is on. We're going to show him onto his weaker foot. He is 5'5", pretty strong. We'll tackle him. We're going to mark him tightly. They're changing out their whole front three. He's 5'10". We're going to show him onto his weaker foot. We're going to tackle him. Oh, we're not going to tackle Rag. This person is, we tackled them, normal. Thompson just comes out and grabs it with ease. With G's or with ease? Caution for Williams. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Well, we had one of those earlier, just right through the box. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like it didn't touch anybody, just like ours. Okay. Hugel, not doing very well. I get what, 5 subs? Young. Okay, Welch. Let's bring Brazier on for you. My defenders having good games. Manser, he says take Manser off. Okay. Put on O'Connell. So we're going to make you, O'Connell, a defensive midfielder. So Brazier, you want to be, can you be like a advanced playmaker? Yeah, why don't you do that? I mean, we could bring Isles on. Everton. You're not having a very good game either. Let's leave Everton on there and bring Isles on 78 minutes for the last 20 minutes. He appeared inspired. Go do it then, Jake. Here it is. Here it is. Over again. How many have we put over the net today? Half a dozen? 10 shots? Half a dozen have just gone over the net. Okay, Mafuni concedes a corner, but you know what? Thompson gives it over to Araboma, and Araboma just gives it right away. Don't let him go past you. Show him how it's done, Low Everton. Brazier just lumps it up the field. I thought I changed those settings so that I guess I gave him too much freedom to lump it up the field, huh? With those settings that I changed. Thompson comes out and grabs it. We should go back to balanced. They're having more possession than I'd like them to have. They're controlling the game more than I'd like them to do it. We were controlling it before unbalanced. Okay, so before the next one comes up, I'm going to bring Isles on for Low Everton, who's still having like a stinker of a game. And then I've got one more change, I think. Thompson just standing there. He just stands there and it looked like he just followed the ball right to his feet and watched it bounce off his feet. Didn't even go down. That was kind of funny. Thompson just comes out and grabs it. Now, what would be another change if I made a change here? Probably bring Lindsay off. He's young. And bring on Golden. Let's do that then. Let's bring Golden on. Corner. Can we get a highlight? We do have a highlight. Okay, Golden is on, right? In the 80th minute, Charlie Ragg puts it away. Encourage him. Not completely unexpected. Not completely unexpected. Yeah, they were talking about, I was watching Lelujo, and he was saying that a goal in the game, there was not a highlight for it. He said, you can always click on here and watch the highlight, but that's just another bug in the game where normally there's a goal and you see the highlight right away. Okay. I'm going to go up. My wife's getting ready to leave for her appointment, so I'm going to go upstairs and say a little prayer and give her a kiss and pray everything works out. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And my wife's going to the doctor now so they can check her out. I'd be going with her, but like I said, in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be leaving to I'll be leaving to go to my daughter's school because they have a thing going on at my daughter's school towards the end of the year thing. So, um, but otherwise, I'd be going with my wife. My wife may make it back in time to go with us, and she may not. But I don't want my daughter to be disappointed. So, let's see, where are we? Let's go back over here. And you can see right here, they scored a goal. We went to positive from balanced. And I probably should have switched back to balanced, like around here, but no, they got the goal. So we're going to go back to balanced. We've made all of our subs, and we'll see if we can get back you know what, I think I'm going to go attacking. I think I might move up. I might move these guys up. He's not used to playing that high. All those things went through. See what happens. Miles gets past his man, lumps it in, and Tabor can't get on the end of it. 3 minutes to go. Let's go very attacking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 4 minutes. 2 minutes. They just See if we can get the ball up the pitch. Low cross, and it's gobbled up by Booth. So they're going to get a corner. This will be it. Only a minute and a half left. Time wasting. Give me a yellow card, ref. It's obviously time wasting. How fast can we get the ball up the field and generate an attack? Not fast enough, obviously. We are out of the FA Cup. How wonderful. Let's see how the board feels about that. Let's see how the board feel about it. Oh, brother. We got 4.38K. We lost the first round. Tabor vows to end goal drought. Yeah, I mean, his last goal was how many games ago? 10 games ago? It's been terrible. Let's see what the board think about us losing. Be competitive in the FA Cup required. We passed. Yay! We reached the first round of the FA Cup. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna transition over to we got one game in today. It was a loss. I wonder if I should go ahead and just stop and then restart the stream. I think I'm just going to transition over into I'm going to transition over into out of the park baseball. At what time? 1 minute, 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1:30. Transition to out of the park baseball. Anybody here watching? So let's change my thing now because we're going to go to park baseball 27. Let's go to Steam Rooney. Got an update apparently. So this is out of the park baseball 27. So I got to check on some things in here because I've been playing the Perfect Team Live. So I'm playing Perfect Team, which is basically this is a head-to-head. Wow, look at all my packs to open. This is a head-to-head competition where you're actually playing against other players in the league. We won our last game, which is good because we haven't been very good this year. Gore won. What I need to do is initially, because we have 22 minutes until the next simulation, and we're up to what, 80, 92 games. We're about halfway through the season. The season runs from Monday to Sunday. So Monday to Sunday, Out of the Park Baseball servers simulate a whole season's worth of games for every player that is playing in Perfect Team, which is there's a bunch of different leagues and tiers of leagues. We're playing in low bronze, it says right here. LB, bronze color. But what I need to do is I need to go into my, I don't know why the game does this, but it doesn't remember your settings from session to session. But what I do need to do is I need to get Logan Gilbert out of here. He's been awful this year. I don't know why. He's my best pitcher. Cards are ranked overall from 40 to 100. You can see he's a 98. But he has just been awful this year. So I'm going to go to rosters. I'm going to go back over to manage cards. And I have all of my cards pulled up, active, reserve, and inactive. And I'm going to try to find, again, it doesn't save your views. So what I want to do is I'm going to customize this view to add overall, which is already on there. Okay. Overall's right here. Now this is something that would be nice for Football Manager to have, where you can actually add stats, lines, and stuff to your screen. There's just so many features of this game that would be very nice for Football Manager to have. So you can see Logan Gilbert, out of all my cards, active, reserve, and inactive, he is my best card. Best, by far. But he's been playing awful this year. So I need to find another starter. I think it's going to be Forsh. Forsh is going to come over. And then I might want to put this guy maybe in. Yeah, so over here I can also sort by starting pitchers. You can see these are my starters right here. The guys on my active roster are my starters. Dustin May is a starter. Andrew Painter is actually a relief pitcher. But yeah, we're going to go in and we're going to replace Forsh, who is... so Gilbert throws right. Forsh throws right. I have to make a change because Gilbert has just been awful this year. So we're going to sit him down for at least 14 simulated days, which would probably be till tomorrow sometime, I'm thinking. Oh, 14 simulated days. So right now we're July 12th. So we would not be able to bring him back into the active roster until July 26th or 27th. I'm gonna bring Forsh on. I have to make a change. I have to make a change. And he's my next best starter. All right, Ken Forsh has 60 stamina, so he should be able to throw about 85 pitches before he is sat down. So we're going to set his pitch count at 85. We can look at our stats for all of our pitchers. I'm thinking too about sitting down Painter, because even though Painter has good stats, He just has not been pitching very well. He's given up a lot of runs. So he's pitched 20 innings. He's averaging giving up 10. He's averaging giving up like a run every 2 innings. He's given up 4 home runs, 25 runs given up, 24 earned runs. You see my guys give up a lot of runs. Now that could be because of and out of all of my 14 games, 20 innings pitched, he's 1-2, has 1 save, 1 hold. He's given up 4 home runs, the most of my relievers. 25 runs, the most of my relievers. 24 earned runs. He doesn't give up a lot of walks. And he doesn't. Let's just try that one change, and then we'll see what Painter does later. His walks and hits per innings pitched, actually pretty low. Actually, it's the highest on the team. He's giving up an average of 2 walks and hits combined every inning. So let me go back over here and look at relievers. How about Carl Mays? Let's compare him with Painter. It's got better stuff, even. Stuff versus left-handed. Stuff versus right-handed. He is left. No, he throws right. He throws right. Let's see, Painter. Look at his pitches. Look at his pitches. He's got a 99 fastball, 92 slider, 91 curveball. I wonder if I should make him a starter. Let's see, who is Carl Mays? Maybe I should have made him the starter instead of bringing Forshawn. Maybe these he's just not good coming out of the bullpen. I would like tool tips here. Just kind of tell me, what are these things? I noticed setup guy. A setup guy is you're setting up the closer to come in. So setup guys come in the 8th inning or later to set up the closer that's going to come in and get 3 outs like that, and the game's over. But I don't know what the difference is between like middle relief, long relief. I don't know what those things are. So let's go ahead and submit that team. We'll see how that team does. with a new starting pitcher. And then if Forsh can't handle it, or if my most recent one can't handle it, I put in Jesse Barnes. 9 games. He's got 3 wins and 4 losses in 9 games. Given up 5 home runs. "27 runs, 24 earned runs." Pretty much the same as but his because he's pitched more innings, his earned run average is lower than Painter's. Okay, he is giving up opponents' batting averages against him are 310, which is high. And also the BABIP, getting balls into play, that's also high. And then his WAR, his wins above replacement is 0.08. Tiant and Gore are the best. So Jesse Barnes pitches next, so we'll see how he does. Dustin May has not been playing very well either. I think I'm just going to make Painter starter. And then Dustin May, you have, what's your stamina? Let's see. Pitching ratings, stamina. May, your stamina is 54, so you'd be able to throw, what, 70, about 80 pitches? Yeah, we'll have you do long relief. So let's see some other stuff here. Pitching stats. So Page is averaging 9.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. Who are above 9? Clippard, Stevenson is really good. Aquisto is really good. Tiant is almost up to 9. Stanton. But then you get down here. Barnes isn't striking out many. Painter's not striking out many. May's not striking out many. Well, let's just go with that. We'll make those couple of changes and see what happens. See what happens with Porsche. Is Painter tired? He is a little bit. So maybe bring Forsh on here, start next, then Painter can pitch here. My lineups, is anybody hot? No. Okay. So from here, we're going to go and open up some packs. So basically, the way this works is that when you play, so basically the way Perfect Team works is that when you set up a perfect team, you name your team, you can create your uniform, you can create the name of your team, your logos, all that stuff. You can actually create a ballpark, your own baseball park. But I think you also can pick, there's ballparks that you can pick from to play in. So basically, when you start a perfect team, you start out with 6 standard packs and 1,000 perfect points. You can purchase perfect points for real money, like 5,500, all the way up to 1,000,000 perfect points for money, which I am never going to do because I just want to play this and have fun. Because there's another whole side to this game, which is the single player side, where you basically, like in Football Manager, you become the general manager and or manager of a team, and you run the team. Major League Baseball, they have Korean baseball. There's other baseball leagues, Japanese baseball. So there's a lot of stuff you can do in this game besides the perfect team. I just been focusing on the perfect team since I started playing about a week and a half ago. So, and we did get promoted. We started out last year in an Iron League, and now we got promoted last year to the Bronze League. But we're struggling this year in the standings. We have been climbing up a little bit, even though we're 8 behind. I would be satisfied this year with just finishing kind of mid-table and then trying to focus on getting more perfect points and more packs to open up to get more perfect points to buy complete missions, and I'll show you what missions are and stuff like that. So last 10, we're 4 and 6. That's kind of what we've been. We've been an average team. We won 3 in a row though, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, I was going to say is when you start a perfect team, you start with 6 standard packs. And when you open up those packs, there will be enough cards to create a team. You'll have enough pitchers, relief pitchers, first base, second base, third base, fourth, first, second, third, short, outfield players, left, center, right, and catcher. You'll have, and DH, you'll have enough players to set up a team, which kind of reminds me of something I want to do here. I want to go over here, go to lineups. I want to bookmark that. And then who are we playing as our... Let's see. Batting stats. Who's got the best averages? Ed Roush's average is pretty good. How about home runs? Ed Roush has 2 homers. Giambi has 6. Let's play Giambi as our designated hitter for now. How is Dick Holblitzer doing on his return to the team? I took him out because he was struggling at stolen bases. He's been caught stealing twice. He's now up to 45 games played, plate appearances. He's got 4 doubles, no triples. He's got 4 home runs, which is not terrible. 19 RBI, which is again kind of right in the middle where we want him to be. Hit by pitch once. 27 strikeouts. Which is low. His average, his on-base percentage, not terrible. Where is he in here? There he is. Slugging percentage, he's not a slugger. He's probably going to wind up down here somewhere, yeah. An on-base percentage plus slugging percentage. So he is tired, though. Look at Giambi come in for him. Who else is tired? Radcliffe, Weaver, and Mitchell are tired. I've got too many guys that are kind of doubling up. Weaver, Murray, Mitchell. Weaver could come in here, but then Lindell would have to come in here, and we don't have anybody to come in there. Giambi's over here. Hoblitzer is really tired. Let's see. Radcliffe. I'd hate to lose your bat, but he's not a great hitter. No power, no eye, but he's a good third baseman. Go over here to, or he's a pitching, not pitching ratings, position ratings. Come over here. He is the best third baseman that we have. So is in the field, not necessarily. All right, let's open some packs and see what we can get. So we have standard packs, which are generally speaking, you can get any kind of card in any kind of pack. But generally speaking, the cards come in iron, which is 40 to 59, bronze, which is 60 to 69, silver, which is 70 to 79, gold 80 to 89, diamond 90 to 99, and then perfect, which is 100 to 105. And of course, the higher they are, the better they are. So let's look and see what we can find. We got another Johnny Lindell. No, I don't think I have. I'll have to check. So you can see this is a silver card, a high silver. These are iron cards. This is two bronze cards, a high bronze and a low bronze. So we already have a duplicate. This would be a duplicate of Johnny Lindell. So we're going to sell that one. And here's the sell screen. The average sales price the last 10 sales is $121. The current lowest sell order is $179. There are no top buy orders, which means no one set in a price like somebody wants to sell the card for $179 and somebody wants to buy the card for like $139. And so those two don't match. Once they match, then you can have a sale, but they have to match up. So he's a 101. We could really use the perfect points now. There's no interest in him. Nobody's got any buy interest in him. And it's not part of any of my active collection missions. So I think I'm just going to sell it and take the 100 perfect points for it. You can also sell cards that are not duplicates. But for example, this card might be part of a active collection mission, which it's not, but I'm still going to hang on to it because it might become part of an active collection mission in the future. Lou Brock, there's top sell orders is 10. The minimum sell on this one is 6 perfect points. And you can see the average last 10 sales are 8. The current lowest sell order is 6. So I'm just going to sell them for a quick 5. Curtis Mead, again, same thing. Going to sell them for 5. This one, top sell orders 38. The average price over the last 10 sales is 36. I'm just going to take in it. Now this card is, it's a duplicate, but if this wasn't a duplicate, I would want to hang on to this card because I could use this card to complete missions, which is another way to get cards in packs. Completing missions is the most efficient way it's the most efficient use of your perfect points to get packs of cards. So we're just going to sell this one. Again, there's no open buy orders. Now, part of this is I'm doing this part of this because you can only have 100 combination of 100 of buy and sell orders on the market at one time. So you can't just you can't just submit a sell order and try to sell, there's 6 cards per pack. So if you open up 20 packs, that's 120 cards. You can't just sell them all on the market because you can only have a total of 50, a combination of 150 split between 50 sell, 50 those. I mean, you can do more sells or more buys, but it's a total of 50. So I'm just gonna sell that. So we sold all those cards. We're gonna open the next pack. Game's very fun. Okay, so we have bronze. We've got another bronze, but these others are irons here. Okay, no open buy orders, very low sell prices. We're just going to sell it for 5. I'm not going to sell this one because you can see it's not part of any active collection missions, but it could be at some point. So I don't want to sell them unless they are duplicates. So I'll show you how to create a sell order. So this one, the average sales price is 13. The current lowest sell order is 15. So I'm going to create a sell. There's no buy orders here, but I'll create a sell order for 11. It has to be at least 6, and you want to make it less than what the current one is and what the last. I can make it for 13 because there's 3 sell orders right now. People want to sell it for 15, so I will just do it for 13. We create a new sell order on the market, and maybe somebody comes along and buys them at some point. This one, there's no buy orders. I could put a buy out there for 50, and that would be the lowest. That would be the lowest buy. Sell. Put a sell order out for 50. That would be the lowest sell order in the market. So again, somebody might come along and buy it. This one is, again, it's basically only worth 6. So you just sell it to get it out of your inventory, basically. Oh, I don't want to sell that one, even though I could. So let's open the next pack. Keep going. I was saying, so generally speaking, in standard packs, you can get irons, which are 40 to 59. You can get bronze, which are 60 to 69. You can also get silver cards. You can get gold cards. You can get diamond cards. That's how I got my diamond cards. You get diamond cards. You can get perfect cards. The chances of those things coming up are very low. Lower, going from, I've actually opened a standard pack before and got 4 silver cards, which are not normally included in a standard pack. I've opened standard packs and gotten gold cards. I've opened standard packs and got diamond cards. And I've opened standard packs and I have not gotten a perfect card yet opening a pack. But this one is called a variant card. So we're going to open this one and see what it is. This is a Don Paget variant. And so right now, if I wanted to sell this one on the market, I could put it up for like 5,500 and possibly get a buyer for it. It does appear in one of my active missions though. So I would want to keep this card so I can complete that mission. So we're going to sell the Denny Doyle card again for 5 perfect points. This shows up here too. This card is a duplicate. So I mean, I could put it up for 33 because somebody wants to sell it for 38. The average last 10 sales are 35. I put it up for 2 less than that, and hopefully somebody comes along and says, yeah, I want to buy that card. Again, no buy orders, very low price. It's just, for me anyways, it's not worth putting on the market. So this duplicate, we could put him up for 44. Okay, again, we have iron and bronze cards. He's a duplicate. We're probably just going to take, there is a buy order for 26. I'm just going to sell it for, well, let me show you how this works. So the top sell order is 33. That's top. That means that's the lowest sell order. So 2 people are willing to sell it at 53, 47, 45, et cetera, down to 33. So now I could just sell this, a quick sell for 25. The average price for the last 10 sales is 38. The current lowest sell is 33 right here. Now I could sell it for 30, and maybe this person here that wants to buy it for 26 says, you know what, I'll spend 30 on it. But I could also just submit a sell order for the 26. My 26 would match up with this 26 and would sell the card. I'd sell the card to this person, but I would get, when you sell cards, there's a 10% like seller's fee or something. I forget what they call it. It's a 10% tax, I guess they call it, that you have to pay when you sell a card. So let's see. I can just show you this. So I'm going to create a buy order. A sell order for 26 is going to match this buy order, and it will pop up and tell me that the car has been sold. Okay. Now it should, because that's my understanding of how that works. But okay, we're back here. Sell for 5. Back here. Sell for 5. Same thing. See, what's happened to me is I'm like had all these duplicates initially in the game. You can actually watch other streamers, and they will do what are called drops. And the longer you watch them, you can get bonuses like mainly packs to open up. That's what a lot of my packs are from watching streamers streaming the game. Which reminds me, I think she might have called me. Okay, she called me to tell me she was coming home. And we're gonna watch him. You can watch Twitch streamers, and you can link your Out of the Park Baseball account to your Twitch stream and get drops, which would include additional packs like what I'm doing right now. So that's a free way to get packs. And again, same thing. So I was going to say is when I first started the game and I started opening packs and getting more cards and stuff like that, and I'd get duplicates, I would just put them all up on the market. And then the first time I saw the, your shop is, you have 100 cards up for sale, or for, you have 100 cards on the market. That's the lock, and you can't add any more. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just went through and I sold a bunch of these that were like, I'm showing you now, that are like really low value cards. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten any. We got that variant card, which is nice. But right now we've got all duplicates across here. So we're just going to sell them. 4, whatever perfect points they're good for. I'm just going to sell it. It's not worth keeping them on the. It's just not worth clogging up the market. There's actually a setting, I believe, that says any let's sell orders 40. Let's go with 41. There's actually a setting, I believe, where you can set to sell like any card below 40 or 50, you can sell automatically. I'm just going to sell this. All right, open next pack. Another. Now we did get a silver here. And it's a new card. And it's a first baseman. So we'll have to go in and look at our first baseman and see how well this guy matches up with our first baseman. Card's a duplicate. It's not really valuable as far as the game is concerned. Same thing here. 26. Current lowest is, we'll go with 31. It is involved in a couple of missions. So when people are looking to complete missions, they'll go to the card shop and try to find out cards that will complete that mission for them. And I'll show you what that's all about here shortly. So 31 again. Okay, so getting cards that really aren't worth very much. These are all duplicates also. This must be like there is also a, I'm going to go with 29 on this one. See if I get a little bit more for it. Again. There's a bunch of people selling them at 30. I'm just going to take the 25. 59, 54, 53. Not part of any active mission. For the next pack. All right. Got about half an hour left. These are all, I don't want to sell him. I only want to sell the duplicates like this. Mm, 43. 33. No, 44. Okay, this is a silver pack. So a silver pack, you're guaranteed to get at least one silver card. Silvers are 70 to 79. You can see here we have 2 silver cards. We've got, who's this? Bingo DeMoss and Jerry Koosman from the Mets. So Jerry Koosman might help me. He might help me in my bullpen. I'll go 11 on this one. Let's sell that one for, you can see here the lowest sell is 6. I can sell it for 5. without putting it up anywhere. Got another silver. So these are my last two. My last pack, we got another silver, Roosevelt Davis. And these packs were not very good. Usually, if I'm opening up 10 packs, I'll get a gold. I'll get more silvers. Like I said, one pack. There's been several times when I've opened up a pack and gotten 4 silver cards in it. So I didn't get, I got one. These are all duplicates. I'm just selling them. Now this one is interesting. This is a card that is part of the Satch's right-hand pitcher iron to silver. And I've completed 28% of that mission to collect up to 25 cards. So people are looking for this card because they want to complete the mission. Average price last 10 sales $568. Current lowest sell order is $500. So I could go down to like $444. And you can see they're raising the price to buy this card. People want to buy that card. Nobody wants to buy this card. There's 9 sell orders at 26. So the way it works too is that there's 9 sell orders at 26. If somebody puts up that they want to buy it for 26, then the first person that put a sell order in at 26, that card would sell. So my card, even if I put it in for 26, my card would wind up being 10th in line to sell for that amount. I can sell it outright for 25. So why do I want it just hanging out in the card shop for like 2 weeks, waiting for somebody to come along and buy it? Same thing on this one. Top sell is 43. Somebody's willing to sell it for 43. There's 3 people willing to buy it for 31. I can just sell it for 25 and get the points and just move on. Same thing with this one. Top sell order 37. Somebody will buy it for 28. Let me put in 28 here and I'll create a sell order and see if somebody. Now that might wind up being sold. Now you see down here I have no more packs. So I'm going to return here. There was a simulation that was completed while I was opening packs. I can get an update from the main menu to get updated. Automatic roster submission has been disabled. Okay, so I got to resubmit my team. I think what would have happened there if I don't submit the team is that it would just go the roster that I currently have set up would be the one that was in effect. So this is the game that was played out on, it doesn't even tell me, yesterday. So I don't know if I had a game today or not. So let's go in and we'll download the new league file. You want to continue with your current roster you have active, or use the last submitted roster from the league file? I want to use the current roster. You don't, if you make a bunch of changes to your roster, and then you haven't downloaded this new updated league roster yet, if you click on league, it's going to change all of your settings back to what they were. So I always click on use current. Use the current roster that I just said I wanted to use in that last game. So we did win this game too, 5-2. So we are on a, we've won 4 in a row. So that is nice. We're moving it back up the table again. So let's go with collection missions. So these are missions where you're trying to collect certain cards, and the game will specify what cards you are looking for and what cards you need to collect to complete that mission. Up here, you've got your card collection. Now, my card collection here, I show all my active, reserve, and inactive cards. But I think what I want to do first is I want to go in and check my lineups and check my rosters because I got that new card. You can have up to 26 players in your active roster. That is where you choose your lineups and your pitching rotation staff and your bullpen from. And then you've got a reserve roster of up to 176. So you can have up to 200 active cards. Well, active cards, not necessarily active rosters. So if you come over here and you look at your cards here, come down here, you're going to see these cards are inactive. You can have up to 10,000 cards, I think they said, between all of your active, reserve, and inactive cards. But these cards are inactive. You can also sort them by duplicates. Only show me duplicates. There's only one duplicate right now that's out there. So I could sell this card. But in order to, so you got the 26 on your active roster, the 100 up to 176 on your reserve roster, and then whatever other ones you don't have are inactive cards, basically. And right now you can see I have 207 inactive cards. So I could sell these, but they're being used right. Actually, you can't sell some of them, and I'll explain why in a second, hopefully. What time is it? 1:24. You can see over here it says locked. Whenever you use a card to complete a mission, it automatically locks to your team. And there are ways to get those cards unlocked, but when you get them unlocked, they just basically leave your card collection. And you can't sell locked cards. You can't. There's only one way that I know of to get locked cards out of your game. So what you can do though is I just leave those cards in there. I know they're all, generally speaking, they're all iron and bronze cards that are just not good enough to play on my team. Now we did see what a high. Who's a first baseman, I think. Filter none, types, tiers, all relievers. Let's go to first baseman. Devers, Aranda, this guy, Milner. One guy we just picked. So you can see last year, we actually won the Iron. We didn't win the Iron League. We were first in our. We were first in our division, and so we got into the playoffs. But we were in. So we did sell this card for 400. That's the order price minus 10% tax. So I think I had it set up for 444. So we got 400 more perfect points. And then this year I got promoted from iron to low bronze, and this is our record right here. We're in second position in our division. We've only scored 348 runs. We've allowed 374 runs. We need to switch that around. Hopefully those changes I did in pitching will help that. I do want to show, though, the missions. So the missions work out like this. This one's called Angels in the Outfield. If you complete this mission, you can get 4 gold packs and an artifact pack. And in order to do that, I'm going to click over here, and it's going to show me exactly what I need to do. I need to get these 2 cards into my collection. It's going to search all cards in the card shop. This is going to be difficult to achieve because Mike Trout is like one of the best players in the league, so his card is going to sell for a lot. This person here, I would assume the same. If you come over here to the market and look at buy player card packs, I believe that gold cards, I think they sell gold cards, I'm not sure, but you can see it costs you 1,000 perfect points to buy a standard pack. We just opened up a bunch of standard packs. It costs 2,000 perfect points to buy a silver pack. We opened 2 silver packs earlier as rewards that we got from watching Twitch streams where the Twitch streamer had drops enabled. I think I've had 1 diamond pack that I've opened. I didn't buy it though. I got it as part of a mission. But a diamond pack would cost you 20,000 perfect points. Rainbow pack costs 85,000. This rainbow pack costs 90,000. So you can see how here I could potentially get 2 packs, which would yield 2 cards of a random variety. I could buy 1 silver pack, be guaranteed to get at least 1 silver card for 2,000 points. But the better way is to do missions. Now, if we search for these cards and their missions, we're going to come over here and go, only show cards I can afford and hide cards I already own. So right now, this blue highlight here indicates that I already own all of these cards. And so I've used some of these cards to complete this mission, to work on completing this mission, but I can't reuse them, so they just don't do me any good. So these are all cards that people have put up on the market for you to purchase if you are trying to complete that mission, or just say you want a Joe Adele, you want that card. Then you would just click on that card, or you could click over here and just say buy now. Yeah, just for whatever reason you want that card. Yeah, I want this card. Okay, well, buy it now. I already have it. I can just click on that and buy it. Whether it's for the mission or not, if you just want that card, you can buy it. But these cards will help you complete the mission. And again, so you can also filter the cards. Show only cards with sell orders. I don't want to look at cards with buy orders, just the ones with sell. Only show cards I can afford. I've got a very low amount of perfect points, so just show cards I can afford. Don't list all the other cards that I can't afford. And hide cards that I own, because I can use these to complete the mission, so I don't need to, I already own the card, so. And then up here, you can click on sell price, and it will sort by the sell price ascending from lowest to highest, which would then just let you conveniently sort the cards that you need to buy by price. We lost again. I'm just hoping to stay in the middle of the pack and not get relegated. So that one there, you get 4 gold packs and a variant card, but there's none of the cards there that do me any good. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to collection and then back to missions. So let's click on this one. We need to complete 4 of 5 mission. Let's click on this one. Now here, the best thing to do is to click on only incomplete missions. I sold this one for 26 perfect points. The best way to sort this is only incomplete missions. So show only the incomplete ones. You don't need to see all the complete ones. And if you do show only 85% complete, there's none there because I don't have apparently 85% completed yet. I've got this one. This one says show only greater than 85%. This one's right at 85. And you want to look at completion descending. So these are the ones that I have. This one is the most completed one that I have. Then I have this one 80% completed, 79, 78, 76, 70, etc. So I still need 7 out of these 33 cards. So I've got 26 already. So if I click on that one, you can see the cards that I already have for this mission. I've got to get these rest of these cards here. Now it does have a buy now set up, but in order for me to buy it, these cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I would need a lot of money, and I don't have it. So that one we're just going to skip. Now there is another suggestion. Well, let me show you here. So the reason I'm talking about these cards is because okay, live series, let's see. Let's look at this one, packs. Because some of these come with packs, like this one. You can get 2 silver packs by spending perfect points to complete this mission. Now I need 6 out of any 14 cards to complete this mission to get 2 silver packs. Remember, silver packs are they're 2,000 each. So if I can complete this mission for like 1,000, that would save me 3,000. That would save me 3,000 perfect points. So let's see what this one is. I need to buy 8 cards. See if there's any cards available. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7. So right now I'm not going to buy those to try to complete the mission because I'd still be hanging. Waiting for more cards. Let's look at this one though. Name game, an artifact pack, and 2 standard packs. I would need 5 cards because you need 6 out of any 11 out of the 11 cards. So I got another sale there. So let's see. Way too rich for my blood. Now you can also sort these. Instead of sorting by showing complete only, you can say, show me the missions with only cards. And you can see I've already completed a lot of them. And keep in mind, I completed a lot of these missions. This one was, you get a standard pack and the Washington Nationals Park, baseball park. So basically, I got a standard pack, and then when I play the standard game, the single player game, I could use this baseball park in my single player game. And you can see I've completed a lot of those to get all these fields, so that when I do start playing the single game, which I will do, I can play in those fields, those ballparks. Now these are all of the missions with cards included. And you can see here, this one's 85. We already looked at that one. I don't know if I looked at Cleveland. I need 6 cards to get that. And again, too much money for me. And sometimes you just wait. Now, there is another way that a streamer has shown a way to do this to most efficiently use your perfect points, and that is by doing this. Just coming to the card shop. You want to look at all types of cards. You don't want to look for any missions. You just put none on the mission filter, and you put sell price ascending. So what this person has suggested is that you just come in here, you hide the cards that you own, show only the cards you can afford, and only cards with sell orders. The maximum value of the card's 100. The minimum value is 40. That would be like 40 would be low iron. This would be perfect. We could put 105 in here just for fun, because that's as high as they go. And then the list goes, this list is limited to 100. There's a filter. You can limit the size of the list so it doesn't put in all the cards in the database. But for example, this guy right here, get going. So now if I click on this guy, it should tell me if he is part of a mission. He would be part of the Unsung Heroes mission, it looks like. No, it doesn't tell me. I'm not sure if there's a way if it tells me if he's in a mission. So you can set it to show all missions. What did we do? We set it to show all missions, hide completed missions. So it looks like Unsung Hero Zip Collins. It doesn't say that I've completed that mission. So I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. Anyways, I gotta get going. Thanks for watching, everybody. We lost yesterday. What's our current league standing? We are still in second place, 8 games behind the Austin Colts, but 3 games ahead of the Tigers. Our last 10, we're 2-8 in our last 10. No, we're 5-5 in our last 10. Okay. Earlier, I was up to, I was in first place in our division, and I was up in like the top 10 of the low bronze promotion relegation standings. But then I made some changes in my team, and I brought in a couple of pitchers that are just not worked out. So let's go ahead and look real quick at my pitching. How did Forsh work out? One game. He lost it. 3 innings pitched. 7 hits against, 2 home runs. Oh, brother. I gotta go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna set this over here, start screen. I gotta go. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time, wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Put yourself in a position to be blessed. and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Probably tomorrow. May not be tomorrow. My daughter's off school for 3 days this weekend. So tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. We'll see. But anyways, wherever you are in the wide world, remember. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.